You're locked in with Dex. 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 You're locked in with Dexter Johnson, and this is Gospel Deets, and we are bringing the hottest deets to the streets. Gospel Deets, Gospel Deets, Gospel Deets, Gospel Deets, bringing the gospel to the streets, yeah, yeah. bringing the gospel to the streets. Yeah.
Gospel Deets them let me out and do it again. Yo, me tell you, say, I don't know, normal. Yo, watch out. Yo, we carry on going more. Anyways, we are being myself today because we don't cause too much trouble. But we're in the place again, another week. We just want to big up the sponsor them and everybody who are tuning to make Gospel Deets what it is thus far. And guess what? Us every week we have something special lined up for you. So we are going at the detail them real quick. You get me? I say, producer, big up yourself because we're outside. You get me? I say, in a pretty garden and what is? What do you call this? A pot. I wish for a tree this. I'm not really sure about tree, but yeah, that tree, big up yourself. A long time this that tree there. Foundation at the place. But yeah, man, we're here. So we'll get right into the details right now.
Gospel Deets is brought to you by Dre's Body Delish, Edge Accessories, Trappings Wear, Day Empowers, JNWay, and Jamaica Gospel TV.
Yo, outside, you see this? Sunlight, melanin, skin and them things there. Anyways. What kind of vitamin sun give it? Yes, vitamin D. Yeah, that's up with it. But anyways, we'll get right in it, So higher praise happened. I know that guy already want big up TVJ and the crew over there. So here are the highlights from higher praise.
I give you thanks, God. Yeah. Listen, if I didn't know chaos, my God, I wouldn't understand peace. If I didn't get downhearted, I wouldn't understand the joy.
I need somebody to help me praise the Lord. Clap your hands and help me praise. Stomp your feet and help me praise the Lord. I need somebody to help me praise. Unity, are you ready? Come on.
Only His mercy can never show. Oh, yes. I take a look around me, I see poverty, yeah. Homeless people on the street with no food to eat, I tell you now. And the bills are getting higher.
So before I go any further, I just want to take the time to congratulate my parents. On December the 2nd, they celebrated 32 years of marriage. Certainly an example of love. You get me? I said 32 years, that is enough time. You understand? So, Mummy, big up yourself. Dads, you know the thing already. Enough love and respect. I remember Reverend Johnson, the National Director of the Jamaica Youth for Christ. So, we definitely have to big up the boss. You get me? I said, yeah, man. And on that note of accomplishments, we want to take the time just to congratulate Elaine Thompson here on her award. Yeah, man. See it there? Right there, so. Yeah, man. You bring it up, my boss? Yeah. So, big up yourself, Elaine, anyway there. Yeah, man. If you let them know, say, we love them and appreciate them. Congratulations to CC Winans. Yeah, man. We move overseas now. Guess what, guys? Pre-this. CC Winans, 3 Grammy nominations, Best Gospel Performance Song, Best Contemporary Christian Music Performance, and the Best Gospel Album. Yeah, man, big up CC. Listen, when the things say career they done, hey, yeah, man, gotta have something else in store. More on the international scene. Billboard names Kanye West as the #1 gospel artist. Oh, tell me what you think about that. Kanye West, the #1 gospel artist? Hey. Guys, talk to me now, man. Talk to me now. But because we are going, because the year full of surprises, but certainly, Kanye West, gospel artist of the year. Because we are going to know, what's him up to? Now, pray this, new music from Ninja Diamond. You don't know about them people, eh? Ninja Diamond. Yeah, man, I take it back old school a little bit. So, pray this from Ninja Diamond.
Fire going burn, wicked man, fire going burn, burn and burn, 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 burn. Fire going burn, wicked man, fire going burn. Fire going burn in the morning, fire going burn in the evening. Fire going burn and several times, fire going burn.
Woman Stay Loose Conference. Yeah, man, that happened to Prophetess Sarah and the team. Big up to everybody over there. I guess we'll hear some highlights from that. I'm sorry you guys missed it if you missed it. Yeah, man, but definitely big up to Prophetess and the team over there. Yeah, man, we'll see what go on. Woman Stay Loose.
Oh, no. This Ryan Davis. Davis, and I'm wishing you a Merry, Merry Christmas time. We'll be do ba dong then. What make you happy this Christmas? I said, I gotta make me happy this Christmas. No. So right on Christmas.
Tis the season to be jolly. Yeah, man, it's Christmas time. You know, a season for giving, for fun, for laughter, time just to get together with you and your family. But certain, the reason for the season is Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, we're not write no X-Max and no text and forward that. You know, we are right Christmas. You understand? Because that's the reason for the season. But guess what? This year's been a rough year. So I want at the time just relax a little bit. You know, because we are reminded that we are still here and we are still alive. Now, this song from Ryan Davis was released last year. As a matter of fact, SG Productions is responsible for the music video. Yeah, man, so big up Shamar. But this song just reminds us, yeah, man, so we have something to live for. You understand? Regardless of what go around it. Yeah, man. Drink about juice if we can't find the money for go floss. Yeah, man, and be merry. Ryan Davis, talk to the people, you know. Gospel beat at the Deets, right away.
No. This is Ryan Davis, and I'm wishing you a Merry, Merry Christmas time. We'll be do ba dong then. What make you happy this Christmas? I said, I gotta make me happy this Christmas. No. So right on Christmas I come and me I tell you say me Ben. Cause me now have no money in my pocket figure spend. Can't even buy a boot figure muggle with me friend. And we not nobody where you flying from foreign again. Now go drink no sorrel cause me cannot find a stem. Now smell no goat coming like none evening. A man not said that Christmas is sad boy. But the one thing we know in the end say me still alive. Yeah, me still alive. Ooh, yeah. And that's how make me happy this Christmas. Watch out, me say me still got Christ in my life. Oh, na, watch out. So that's how make me merry this Christmas. Hey, what make you merry this Christmas? That's how make me merry this Christmas. Yeah, what make you happy this Christmas? I gotta make me happy this. Alright, cool man. Because so then drink a bug juice if you can't find the money figure floss. And be merry. Go and be the whole prep if you know you can't muggle in a class. And be merry because at Christmas time right along with us I lift up the boss. And be merry wishing you a yard full of love now and a house full of laughs. Cause we still alive, man they are still alive. Oh na I say yeah, that's to make me happy this Christmas, yeah. Because me still got Christ in my life. Sure. And that's to make me merry this Christmas. What make you happy this Christmas? That to make you happy this Christmas, yeah. What make me merry this Christmas? I say I gotta make me merry this. Lord of mercy. Sure. We take it back into the days when it was all about the love. When we used to sing for praise the man right up above now. And we just cannot lose it. Yeah, me no cool it. One pump up the music. And watch ya. Everybody start rock and go wrong so. Everybody just rock and come up so. Everybody start rock all around now. In all this Christmas vibe, cause we still alive. Man, they are still alive. Oh, na, oh, yeah. And that's how make we happy this Christmas. See, we still alive. We could be dead, but we still got life. Oh, na, oh, sure. Say, yeah, that's how make we happy this Christmas. Sure. What make you merry this Christmas? I make you merry this Christmas. Say, God make me happy this Christmas. So I gotta make me happy this Christmas. Say, what make you merry this Christmas? Gotta make you merry this Christmas. Now, what make you happy this? Lord of mercy. So we have to tell the world right now, you know. So just have a merry Christmas. Now. Merry Christmas. Down, body. Have a merry Christmas. Have a merry Christmas, God. Monday, you know. Yeah. So go and enjoy all the day, man. Merry Christmas, man. Happy New Year, man. No. Don't worry. Heart full of love to everybody out there. This a Christmas time. Go and go make the Christmas fine.
living a royal reality. Gospel Deets, we are with Crystal Day from Daylight Publishers. Listen, I'm not normal right now. Big publisher in the place. You understand? So all the book them when I read since lately. Yes, the lady here is responsible for a lot of them. And so we'll just take the time right now just to get to know her a little bit, you know. She's on Gospel Deets, and trust me, it's just an honor to have her. So, hi, Crystal, what's up? Talk to me. Good.
Listen, Dexter, you just beat me up. Like, listen, from a read, it just beat me up. I look, it's me head easily as well. But thank you so much for having me. It's a truly a pleasure for me to be here.
Oh, my. No, listen, man, me not be tired. You hear that? Listen, Jamaica. Just cool, man. But, you know, we just want to know who you are just a little bit, you know, just before we get into the meat of the matter. So talk to us about Crystal Day.
So one, everything about me, I'm a Jesus girl, right? I tell people God took me from the ghetto girl.
Yes.
So I was born in Maxfield, grew up in Kenkot and Jungle or Arnett Gardens, right? So for many years
Get up a while ago, you know, because she say all of the bad play. You understand?
So for many years my identity was around this ambitious ghetto girl. So, you know, I was going to be the girl that rise from the inner city and, you know, take over the world, probably be prime minister like Portia and all different kind of things. Yeah. And when I got into a relationship with Jesus Christ, what I recognized was that, you know, I could still be the ambitious me that I could be, but I don't have to, my identity wasn't in my ghettoness or where I'm from. It's actually in who God has called me to be, which is a Jesus girl. So I love food, I like cook, so I love eat. I'm a mother of a beautiful daughter, Crystal. She's 10 years old. Listen, like, you think that she's 16, but to God be the glory, you know, it's a pleasure. For me, I just love enjoying myself. I love writing, I love reading, and I just love empowering people. I believe that people a lot of believers settle for less than God's bless, and I'm on a mission to ensure that they don't.
Now listen, you hear the exuberance, so you know it's not normal, you know. I daughter, big up yourself, because you look like we have to call you on the camera, you know. You understand? I'm matter of fact, we have to go for one picture and we can see her and them thing there, you understand? But yeah, Crystal, so you tell us a little about that, you know, I understand all about that, you know, want to become Prime Minister. I mean, we definitely have the ambition. And so sometimes when we're in class, you know, and them ask us, where you want to be when you grow up? You know, so we said doctor and all of these things. But look here now, you are a publisher.
Yes.
You know, what's that in your mind, any at all?
No. To be honest, it wasn't. I didn't even know that publishing was an occupation. I wanted to become a lawyer and a politician. All my life I knew that I was going to become a lawyer and a politician. When I came into a relationship with Christ, I went on this journey of finding my purpose. So I'd accomplished all the things the world said I should. By 24, I did move out to the inner city, buy my own house, car. And I was just, it felt like I reached, but there was something that was missing. And what was missing was a true relationship with Jesus Christ. And I decided to go on this adventure called purpose, you know, seeking my purpose. And in that, the Lord said, you know, I did call you to impact people, but in a different way right now. And I want you to use your story, use the message that I've given you, write, speak, you know, coach, mentor, and I want you to just help people to become the best that I've called them to be. And, you know, he led me into publishing my first book, which is Living a Royal Reality. And he said, I'm giving you a mission to go out there and help other believers to do the same. They have story, they have messages, and the truth is, a book leave a legacy beyond us. You see, after Crystal Day,
that's it.
9 books, 10 books will remain.
The book
will remain, surpass me. Another thing I love to tell people, Jesus could have, and God could have used something else. He could have invented the DVD, he could have invented MP3 to preserve the gospel, but he used a book. Why?
Yes.
Why?
You know,
listen,
you mash up my meds now. Because no, we not really think about it that way. You know?
Exactly. Why didn't the DVD invent from them?
Oh my gosh.
No, he chose to say Moses write. Paul write. All of these people write, because writing leave a legacy beyond you.
Definitely, because guess what? You know, whoever play a Chinese telephone, when I give the message, you know, so we can't just talk it. You understand? We have to
Because
write
somebody
it down.
hear everything.
All right, somebody gonna hear something different. So we had to write it down.
Yeah.
So you know, so
I'll be using that one.
all right, see that? I start write my book right now, you know. Deets, what is talk to me now? But you know, tell us about, you know, who or what inspired the journey. You mentioned a lot about your walk into Christendom, finding purpose, you know, but certainly, you know, any inspiration differently?
I mean, outside of the love for people, to be honest, I just love people. I love to see people live beyond their imagination and their own dreams. I can't, to be honest, I would only say all the person coming to mind. So my parents have been very instrumental in my life. My father, from I was young, told me that I would be the star. You know, they call me Crystal Day. It's a prophetic name because I would light up the world. All different kind of bullshit.
Daylight, you hear that? Yes.
Yeah, my father would tell me, but my mom also, you know, when I got saved, she said to me that, you know, God is going to use you mightily in this world. And I was a bit upset because she said, "Mega preach." I'm never like,
the
preaching. Who want to preach? Yeah, like,
you know,
no. But outside of my parents, I mean, I can say every single person that has come across my path, even though you are shaping who I'm becoming, because this is allowing me to share something that God has placed on my heart to bless others. So every single client, every single person, whether they consider themselves my enemy or not, have shaped who I've become as a publisher, as a coach, as a mother, and as a woman of God.
Listen, when you realize that Crystal have a lot to say. When you realize
that, I wonder when the teacher said she talk too much. Look at me now.
You understand? But I certainly appreciate the passion that you found in publishing, you know. Because listen, me, anything you want to hide from a black man put in a book, and that them say. But if you want, listen, if you put $1,000 in a book, me not gonna find it. You understand? Because sometimes I run from a little reading. But certainly I'm just learning to appreciate what it means to gain knowledge from reading. You understand? Yes. Reading is power, and I'm saying reading is key. So look, people, I open this book here.
Set me up.
No, I'm gonna set you up. It's not me set you up. Just random, just pull the page. Just pull the page. Remember last week we talked about Christian J.A. Look here. Confirmation, this now. Spirit speaking. Then I met a Mr. Nice Guy for the first. Look at that, Deets. But you can't talk to me again. And that's in the book right here, so I'm going to have to to get it. So tell us about this book in particular. This is the first book, you said?
Yes, so Living a Royal Reality was my first book.
Reality, yes.
And that is really the beginning of my journey of what identity, purpose, and worth in Christ look like. Yeah. It was very vulnerable, you know. So at that John 8:38 scripture, who the Son set free is free,
indeed.
Because Dexter, life before Christ. But it's cute, you know. Jeez, I mean, at the party, I cute up myself. I have on my Brazilian ear.
Oh my God.
But you know, deep within,
yes.
I was very promiscuous. You know, I was like, I know, Jesus just saved me. That's the best way I can put it, you know. I'd experienced sexual molestation. I spoke about that. I done an abortion at 16. I spoke about that. But there's just a lot of things that I shared in this book that it's only the power and the transformational power of Jesus Christ that allowed me to do this. And it really, the book is not about me. So literally only one chapter just share my story. The rest of it is practical and biblical advice and tools to help you to walk out your purpose and identity. So just the first, chapter that kind of talk about me and just give people a background of why I'm so passionate about what I do. But it's a really, really good book. I won an award in 2018 in Baltimore, Maryland. Yes, for our most transformational book, and it has just continued to just impact lives for God's glory.
I believe it's historic right now, because this says by December 2009, and we are in December 2021, and she's here with us. So that's of some significance. She got baptized in 2009, and we are certainly grateful, for the path she has turned. Now, what you realize about this publisher is not she's not only just interested in just getting a next book out there. She is really concerned about the material that goes into it, and so you realize that she's attached, to any book that she'd write. So you remember Dr. Eckhart that we brought on? Yes, she's responsible for all those 3 books. You understand? So we want to hear a little bit about the publishing side of life, because I would think it is difficult to publish a book. You know, so talk to me.
So I tell people, the truth is, publishing the book is probably 10% of the work.
Yeah.
The writing is about 20% of the work. And then the truth is the hardest part. The 70% is the marketing. How do I actually sell this?
Marketing is the hardest one?
It is. But just before, I want to touch on it because you asked a question about the publishing journey. And this is where people kind of feel away and persons have not appreciated my response. But a lot of women especially want to write their story, and I do believe that you have to go through a healing process. You have to represent the gospel in a practical but yet still the truth way. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and truth doesn't change, right? Sure. Facts change, but truth doesn't. And as you prepare to write a book, I always tell people to go through the process. It's hard sometimes, but go through the healing process. Go through the process of allowing God to shape the message so that whatever you put out there, it will stand the truth of time through the gospel of Jesus Christ. So writing some practical things, you know, you want to ensure that you write something that you're passionate about. And I love Pastor Ricard. Him know I love him because his books are really very biblically sound, but also practical and very fun. So you can see his work come to life, but you also see how faith is being represented. So I think you should write something that you're passionate about. I also think that you should think about who you're writing for. Too many, especially women, I love you, like I'm a woman, so I'm not hitting on you, but the truth is we sometimes get caught up, oh, this is my story and I have the best story in the world. No, Solomon says there's nothing new under the sun. So there's nothing you will go through that is not new. But what makes the difference is how you present it to the audience, right? So this book talks a little bit about me, but it's not about me. It's about helping women to discover themselves. So that is what the writing process should look like. Who is it for? What am I passionate about? How will it stand the truth of God's word in terms of representing him? And also, please, even if I self-publish the book, I don't have to go through daylight because I don't know. But if you're self-publishing, please just spend time putting out a quality product.
Simple. Get the quality together. You understand? Get the quality together. After all of that, no, me think, sir, the writing would have been 90%. Because sometimes when we're at school and I'm say write 1,000 word essay, what the fuck, I'm going to go 500. I count every single word that Microsoft Word give me. I just look at the bottom of the screen. But certainly...
You know why that happened? Because it's not something I'm sure if right now you're supposed to write a 100-page book about the gospel music industry in Jamaica, or you're experiencing Youth for Christ.
Oh, God.
Come on now.
I have book for all that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
See, we find it.
See there?
May I get a book? No. May I get a book right now to talk about the experience?
That's what makes the difference, is what you're passionate about. What is it that you want people to learn? What is it that what kind of transformation you want to bring in this world? That's what a book is for.
That's what it's for.
Thank you, Mama.
Hey, man, I get emotional by the set right now. No, listen, I feel like I'm on top of the world because me need to go write one book. So, you know, talk to us about daylight publishers. You know, talk to how we find you, how we get to know you, you know, how, you know, just, you know, look at details, you know.
So, you know, I laugh because when you said, you know, it's hard to write a book. The truth is, I believe that everyone can write a book, but not everyone will.
Yeah.
Right? Because the truth is, many of you won't believe that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Many of you probably have the dream, but just won't act on the dream, and that is how life is sometimes. But in terms of just connecting with me here at Daylight, one, I'm all over social media. Anybody knows me. I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, every day. Right? So as Crystal SD. Also, what Daylight does is we are a faith-based company. We don't only do Christian books, we do self-help books, business books also, poetry books, etc. The idea is to just ensure that we want to teach people to write the book, to help you to publish the book, but marketing, as I said, is actually 70% of the work. Because as you said, they don't want to buy the book, even though they need a book, you know, but they don't want to buy the book, you know. Right? So it's our job as authors to help to ensure that we present the book in such a way that they have no other choice than to buy it, and sometimes that's a little bit challenging. And then recently, I've been tapping into monetizing the book, because while you can sell a book for 20 US dollars, 2,500 Jamaican, you can actually create multiple streams of income with that book and actually, create a whole business from a book to speaking, coaching, courses, the whole works. So that's what I've been helping my clients to do, to write, publish, market, and monetize their books. So I'm on every social media platform. Also, our website is always up, crystalday.com, our Daylight, DAYELIGHT published.
Listen, she buy me already, I tell you the truth. This says sell more books to impact more lives.
Yes.
And the truth about it, she's really here to impact lives. She's not here just to put something else on a shelf. She's looking for things with substance, longevity, things that would stand the test of time, as she mentioned. No, look. Talk to me. Look for good deeds. Just tell me which picture I want to put on the front cover. Yeah, me I get my book together right now. Me I get my book. Me I get my life in order. Hey, listen, man. No, listen. Crystal Day is a dynamic young woman who harnesses her love for writing and her passion for sharing the gospel to empower others to the best that God has called them to be. That's a little about the author. Now, I'll encourage everybody on Deets right now, just to, just reflect a little bit. Sometimes the series that I watch on Netflix, probably a book if you read. You understand? We'll get that book and we'll get ourselves together. As I said, reading is power, and that's the reason why we have the Bible, And no matter how much movie you try to put the Bible in, it will never be the same as reading the Word of God, and understanding it, So we want to thank Crystal for taking the time to make it Gospel Deets. Certainly, it was a session that I learned a lot, because the only publisher I didn't know but a Carlang publisher. The only publisher that we know. We come give you a grade 6 assessment book then. You see me for GSAT, but there's no Daylight publishers. And guess what? Listen, Christian people, you say and you make excuses about the Christendom have the efficiency to do it as the world. But listen to me. We are starting to self and get the thing them together. That is why Gospel Deets is here, just to open the eyes a little more and have you realize that you have the power to write a book. You have the power just to share your experience, your knowledge, and the truth. So thank you again, Krista. I'm at that before we go. You have anybody for me go?
No, I'm not setting up myself like that. So, big up to everybody.
Every time we can, somebody
clients,
for the program.
Right? No, my future husband.
Oh
big
my
up. I don't
gosh.
see you yet, but I know you see me.
Christian Connect J is. Right away.
Yeah, I did that because you said they interviewed them last week. So just in case.
Certainly.
But yes, just love to every single person that's watching right now.
Hey,
God bless you.
what me want to big up our assistant, definitely, She keep me power with toes. No, Mr. Producer.
Yes,
man,
Kimon McLeod.
Yeah, she don't make us slide one bit, you understand? So, big up to you and your great work you're doing there. So, Daylight Publishers, thank you for making it Gospel Deets. So, when your work goes before you, and people recognize you for it, it certainly means that you are on that path to greatness. And so, just want to thank again Crystal Day and the Daylight Publishers for that interesting interview. Was certainly a time spent. She's very fun, trust me. So when you get to know her and go write in a book, leave your legacy behind. And as she, keep on mentioning the truth. Yeah, man, I don't know the thing already. But certainly, thank you again, Crystal, for everything. We are done. It's kind of sad. Hey, the bench, some of them picture. There the bench, nice. When you feel like you're at there, you got a photo shoot. Anyways, what a more picture. Bring it up back there for me, man. Bring up picture real quick. Yeah. Anyways, things are going. But certainly, it was a time well spent. Thank you, Gospel Deets, for making it every week. Keep on looking out, and keep on sharing, telling your friends and your family, as we continue to enjoy what's happening in the gospel industry and highlight just Jesus Christ and the good works. How we're grateful. Jamaica, Youth for Christ, big up yourself. You understand? I wrap up the year, and guess what, people? Genesis is coming. Yes. The big bad gospel concert. It is happening, and you heard it here about Genesis on Gospel Deets. Man, so look forward to all of that. A matter of fact, keep on the lookout, because guess what? It's a Gospel Deets audience. When I get first preference for coming at the pre-recording at the show them. Yeah, me I take time to talk. I know everybody I hope you have the ear. You understand? So, but man, make sure you check that out. So man, Gospel Deets, massive. Big up on yourself, love on all the sponsors, everybody's viewing the program. Enough love, much appreciation. Big up on yourself. Gospel Deets, I'm out.
Listen to the rhymes and you know, taking the new gospel show.
This are the gospel deeds, we take it to the street. And now, everybody have to see it. We know us so with information we seek. So guess what? Nothing, now repeat, no have time for weep. We make your skin a teeth. Vibes through your world well nice and sweet. So from your heart of me, just log in your seat. Make sure you join gospel deeds.
Gospel Deets is brought to you by Dre's Body Delish, Edge Accessories, Trappings Wear, Day Empowers, J and Way, and Jamaica Gospel TV.